Alright, here we go. Hello, everyone. Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of Voyage, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. Got a bit of a smaller crew tonight, but I am joined by my wonderful friends. Chris, playing Valravn, the Eladrin Bard of Eloquence.
Hello.
Heather, playing Frey, the Halfling Barbarian of the Beast.
Frey is going to get you.
And Raymond, playing Edmond, the Human Alchemist Artificer.
Oh.
Stream
I'm
our
Prince
session.
Dirth.
That's right, you are Prince Dirth. Stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday evening. Watch all of our D&D live series as well as reviews and Let's Plays on my YouTube channel, and read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch behind the scenes, no players allowed live series crafting Icewind every Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion at Frostmaiden chat after our show tonight. You can also listen to all of these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our official Discord server. Invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net. For video chat, we use Discord, and for streaming, I use broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. After defeating a mimic and briefly resting in Dirth's bedroom, Edmond recast disguise self and took the elevator up to the top floor. There, duergar inspected gears and levers and worked on the mechanized suits in a workshop. Edmond, as Dirth, acquired a new prototype arm before returning to the rest of the party. Their only option here was down into the forge level. Edmond went first, finding a duergar hammerer guarding the room at the bottom. The hammerer wasn't hostile to his prince, but Edmond misinterpreted his placid demeanor, calling the rest of the party down. The hammerer then turned hostile upon seeing non-duergar, and Edmond responded by grabbing and shoving the guard into the elevator gears. The party freaked out, realizing that this grisly fate would likely destroy the elevator as well. Lines were drawn, and some siding with Edmond and others moving against him. Frey would ultimately knock Edmond down, which freed the duergar as the rest of the party quickly took him out. The duergar, not Edmond. Never seen from again.
Clarification.
The crisis averted, the marshals found a nearby temple with a tortured mind flayer chained up, a triumphant prisoner of the duergar. The illithid, Fioral, had been stripped of its tentacles and its psionic powers, leaving only simple telepathy. It revealed a nearby secret passage that led to the interrogation chamber and confirmed that Zardarok's master plan was nearing completion. The Mind Flayer was especially interested in Celeste, recognizing the touch of his kind upon her, as well as the Psi Crystal she had acquired back in the Tourmaline Caves from a Mind Flayer's skull. He offered to tell her information about what had happened to her in exchange for the crystal, explaining that it could restore his powers. But she refused, not wanting to deal with the creature. The party did free him of his chains, however, and feed him the duergar guard they had recently slain, and he agreed to lie low and recover his strength until the party had dealt with the duergar. Traveling through the secret passage, they heard a scene between Zardarok and the captive guard Captain Nephrin. Zardarok was adamant that she was part of the conspiracy against him, but she professed her loyalty even under torture. In a huff, the warlord left, leaving a pair of duergar behind to get the truth out. Using his disguise and bravado, Edmond strode into the room and distracted the torturers, allowing the rest of the party to sneak in, launch a surprise attack, which is where we are.
Oh, yeah, surprise attack. I forgot about that.
Surprise!
It's a surprise to us as well.
I hope not. This is a big map. I can point you down to the...
Yes, please. I've been scrolling around. I can't.
Yeah, it doesn't help that it's tiny tokens either. Bottom right corner. Hopefully that kind of puts you there. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have you guys roll initiative here.
Do you want to
Oh,
address how
yes.
we're handling the missing people?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so we've got some
Which-
sick folks, and we need to divvy up some character sheets because we're kind of in the middle of a dungeon right here. So I think we discussed that Chris is going to take Thimbleweed.
I will.
I'll take Celeste.
Okay. May have to redo the tokens, because I know we've had that problem before. Celeste. To Frey. Takes me a second, because I keep want to find your actual names and not the player names.
Yeah.
Alright. For those of you that have new tokens, can you control them, or do I need to slap new ones on there?
Nope, mine's good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Alright, so let's have all of you guys roll initiative, and whatever you decide to do is going to be a complete surprise to these two duergar, which don't look like the normal like foot soldier duergar. They are wielding daggers that kind of seem to crackle with some kind of extra energy. And you have seen that before. You've dealt with these kind of duergar. They seem to have some mind powers.
I've been stabbed by those daggers before. They are painful.
Stabbed by your daggers before. Initiatives. And help me remember that it's a surprise round. I'm not going to roll initiative for the duergars until after this. So we'll let all of you look at these really awful initiative rolls. My God.
Thank God we got.
Thank God for the surprise round. The highest is a 12.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
I mean, it could have been worse.
It's not much. Jeez. So yeah, so they basically just strapped this captain to. She doesn't have any of her weapons or anything. And she looks like she's been badly wounded and tortured. Obviously upset by the situation. And Edmond has suggested they move her to this torture rack. And then while they're kind of restraining her, that's when you guys are presumably popping out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe last session I ended with saying that Celeste was going to throw Frey. We were going to do a little fastball special.
Yeah.
Because one of them
Right.
was right here.
Let's see. Had rules for that. Fastball special.
What were those house rules?
I know. We've done it before. As an action, you can throw a willing creature. You can throw the creature up to a distance in feet equal to twice your strength score. And then it uses the fastballer's reaction that they can make a melee attack against a creature within reach during the movement, and the attack deals an extra 1d6 bludgeoning damage. I'm gonna copy and paste this to make it easy. Fastball special.
Oh, and as a reaction, you get to make a melee attack. That is nice.
5, 10. So you're muted.
Sorry.
It's like, wait, you were just talking a second. Oh, okay.
To make it easy, it'll be a scoop, step, and throw.
Okay.
Look at an Olympic discus thrower. It's
It's
Come
more
up.
like think of it like an outfielder catching a ball that's been hit.
Yeah.
yeah,
Throwing it
yeah.
on the
Throw.
run. Yep.
Yeah, it's that
Nice.
whole fluid motion. So
It's a fluid
yeah.
yeeting.
Yes, this is the yeet. I imagine Celeste would go.
Probably.
All right, so that's gonna be. Ooh, it does not provoke. That sentence is jacked up. You need to fix that. All right, so she's chunking me.
Yep.
This way, right on top of this guy.
Okay.
I literally want to land like on top of him.
Well, that's the extra 1d6 bludgeoning damage you're smacking into him, essentially.
Yeah.
So you get to make an attack as your reaction,
Okay.
and if it hits, it deals an extra 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Ooh, 12 is actually not going to hit. Thrown a little off balance.
Yep.
Then you must succeed on an acrobatics check or fall prone.
I
DC
mean,
10 plus the number of 5-foot increments thrown. Is that 3, so DC 13.
Although, does she have advantage because they're surprised? I don't know if that's still a thing.
This is the surprise round. Had you guys actually, like, stealthed or something? I think that would give you maybe advantage.
I also love that this isn't my turn either yet, so
Right,
this is just
true.
my reaction.
Yeah, right, that's just your reaction.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Okay.
doing my acrobatics.
You are fine, yep. You do a nice roll and tumble and spring up ready to attack.
Just smack into him. Ah.
You are definitely in his face. Alright, assuming, I believe that was Celeste's action, though, to throw.
Yes.
Alright. Assuming you want her to stay in the tunnel or come out?
She'll stay where she is. Well, no, we'll move one step forward. And that's where she'll stay. For now. As I peruse her character sheet until it's my turn.
Alright, well, Robin.
Right. Let's see. All right, Valravn will run in, surprising everyone. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he'll go right here. So the situation is that this guard captain is on the table and was being tortured by the king or whatever, right? Prince
Not
Dirth
directly, but
Oh,
by his
yeah.
command, yes.
Okay, and then Prince Dirth comes in.
Prince
and
Dirth.
is Prince Dirth. He is Prince Dirth. Comes in and takes control of the situation. Now we're just running in. So they don't even necessarily know. if
Yeah,
we're
so
related.
their immediate reaction is a complete shock at what's happening right now, and they're looking around at you all and at Dirth, and like they haven't, it's not even their turn yet, so they haven't given a chance to shout or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. Valravn will run in. I want Rime to hear this so he can act appropriately.
Okay. Hang on, he must
I
sneeze.
don't know if he's. I don't know if he's here or not. Let him sneeze first.
Have to coordinate this plan.
I guess I could actually do my thing first. Oh, he's blowing his nose.
Alright, he's back.
Oh, he's back. All right.
happened?
Valravn's gonna run in next to you, Edmond.
Yeah.
And he's going to turn to you and say, "We are here, Prince Dirth, your mercenaries for hire, here to overthrow the king with you. We have just arrived, and we intend to free this guard captain for you, sir."
I would never hire strangers to help me. Who are you intruders?
I've never met this man before in my life.
Valravn is stupefied. He doesn't know where to go with this.
You have to like stamp your foot on it.
Don't you remember hiring us, good prince, that your father had gone insane, was torturing your most loyal, most effective guard captain, and you had to save him? Or is it a him or her?
The guard captain's her. I only have the one duergar token, but...
Okay. And you just had to save her, so you resorted to hiring us lowly non-duergar to aid you. Yes?
When you speak, what language are you using?
What can I use? I'm using Dwarvish. Let's go with Dwarvish.
Okay.
Shoot, I don't know Dwarvish.
Just you know that you don't know Dwarvish.
You're gonna speak Dwarvish. The duergar understand him.
So Valravn just runs in and starts babbling in a language you don't understand.
Edmond does not understand.
Duergar do.
What the duergar do, and...
Okay,
Alright, well, Edmund doesn't know what I'm saying then, so...
Yeah. How do you react, Edmund, when you see Valravn come in and talk in a language?
So, I speak to the duergar in Undercommon. Do you know what this man is saying? He speaks rubbish. Do not believe a word of anything he says.
Of course, I can't understand what he's saying, because he's speaking Undercommon,
And that's going to get you in trouble, because you should know Dwarvish.
But my words doesn't necessarily mean I don't understand him. I'm just saying that...
Oh, about what he's saying is crazy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
So for all Valravn knows, Edmund's full in on this plan. He's with me.
Right.
It's up
Backing me up.
the two duergar to interpret it as they see fit.
That's right.
Hopefully, on Prince Durf's side.
They look completely perturbed by this entire situation.
Yeah.
They also know that somebody just threw a halfling barbarian in one of their faces who was brandishing an axe right in his face.
Screaming like in her tiny halfling voice.
Mm-hmm.
So Valravn, not understanding that Edmund is not on board with this plan, will continue along with the ruse. And the duergar, seeing his most powerful Prince Durth and his newly hired mercenaries, became afraid. And he could do naught but run in terror from the sight of them.
Mm.
And he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers on number 2 here.
It is a bold choice to make somebody run.
There's only my allies in that direction, so...
There is you guys went through a secret passage. There's a main door to the north right here.
Which is why I put myself between him and the main door.
Oh, is he specifically run away?
Run away from me. He cannot come closer to me.
Okay. So he has to save first.
Yeah.
Wisdom?
Yes, sir.
Has advantage against...
Is this a charm? It's probably a charm, but I'm not positive.
Well, he has straight up advantage against spells.
Oh, spells. Okay, I
on,
missed that. Okay.
Yeah, spells, illusions, poison, as well as to resist being charmed or paralyzed.
I'm continuing to selectively read the descriptions to see what I want to say.
Really great lawyer. Ooh, his mind is a fucking steel trap.
And my words do not affect him in the slightest.
Yeah, he's a fucking torturer for a reason.
Yeah. Shit.
Prince Durf right there.
Yeah.
It's all right, Prince Durf.
The story's not really gelling.
He'll protect you.
Well, shit. Now Valravn's put himself in danger. He doesn't like it. But that is the end of his turn.
All right. Well, now you get to do Thimbleweed's turn.
Yes. At some point, I don't know if anybody remembers. At some point, he turned on magic weapon, but I don't know if it was this last combat or not. It lasts for an hour, but I don't know
really?
He did it. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay. I assume it's gone, but All right, Thimbleweed is going to. Does Thimbleweed speak either of the languages that's being spoken right now? He does speak Dwarvish, so Thimbleweed's gonna join in.
Is he now?
Yes, that's right, the greatest mercenaries ever. And Thimbleweed's going to shoot at number 1. Are these things Iron Maidens along the edge of the room? Left side here?
Yes, that's what they look like.
Okay. Are they all open?
No, they're all closed. The one you came in is kind of like a false one that opened up into that tunnel behind you.
Okay, and the rest are closed.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna shoot number 1. Let's do that. $26 ought to hit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fail Reese's math problems and just go with what's on the board.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do the extra damage. I'm going to move him 5 feet to the south.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna move him 5 feet to the south. Yes.
5 feet. With a strength save, it looks like.
Oh! I thought. Okay, no, that's the one that moves you. Sorry. Wait,
Yeah, the attack's target must succeed on a strength saving throw against your spell save DC or be moved by the swarm to 15
up to
feet.
15. Oh, well, then that's even better. All right, yeah, strength save, or he moves between Celeste and Frey. Actually.
Wow. Ooh, these saves! My goodness.
Damn.
These are the fucking veterans, the elites of the duergar.
That's right.
If you will.
All right, so he only takes 11 damage from that.
Okay.
Once on each of you. Okay, and he doesn't get it on the second attack. And then he's gonna short bow him again. For 8 more damage.
Yeah. This one actually looks a lot younger and more inexperienced. And looks like those 2 arrows did a fucking number on him.
Nice.
Thump, thump.
That's right! Everybody's gonna back up a little bit.
Alright, Prince Dearth. What the fuck are you doing now? Oh, she's on the phone. That's what he's doing. We'll go to Frey, because you pretty much have almost the exact same initiative.
Mm-hmm. Which sheet am I? This sheet. Okay. All right. 1-2 punch here. Come on now. I'll reckless attack as well too to get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you will.
God damn it.
Wow. 13
Oh,
is...
the dice are fighting.
That one will work.
Yeah. 27 will hit.
For 10.
Okay. Slash at that duergar and he reels backwards. At this point, they're in full fight or flight mode.
And because it's been my turn, I got my reaction back again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after Edmond, we'll go. I need to roll initiative for the other 2, and then we'll...
Alright, the call they're busy tonight.
What's that?
Is it my turn? I said,
yeah.
oh, I'm on call.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on
I
call,
gathered,
okay.
yeah. Yes. Frey just went, and we're back to you.
Okay. Sorry, summarize what happened. So Valravn did the words that failed.
Yeah. Robin confused
failed.
the room.
Where's Thimbleweed? I don't see him.
He backed off.
Then we
He
shot
backed
the
up.
hell out of number 1 here, the top one, and then retreated.
Mm-hmm.
And then Frey has
then-
attacked the bottom one.
Okay. In Undercommon, he's like, "Who are these intruders?" What's number one doing? Is he looking at something?
I mean, they're all getting attacked right now, so they're just fearfully looking at these new combatants and looking back at you.
We must rally together and fight off these intruders. I don't know how they got in here, but we must eliminate them so that we may continue our plans and interrogation. And of course, this is all in undercommon.
Yes.
So the other guys don't know what he's saying.
Robin is standing next to him, nodding vigorously, thinking that he's agreeing to what Robin has already said.
Right up to the moment where they slap the handcuffs on your wrist. All part of the plan.
Yes.
And he's like, what sorcery do they have? Let's try this with stealth. He's going to stealthily do his alchemy to attempt to shove number one 5 feet down south.
It's pretty much exactly
So
what
he's gonna,
Thimbleweed
like,
tried to do, but
constantly-
Yep.
Like touch the wall a little bit,
Oh.
so that way he can't tell that like the ground is moving because of him.
okay, cool.
By the way, two should have taken 4 damage from my dissonant whispers. Please do take half damage on a fail.
Oh, my bad.
Thank you,
Right,
chat.
I
Thank you,
did.
Jay.
Yep, thank you. I did not.
Well, it wasn't very stealthy.
You tried.
I don't know if everyone was watching or not, but Edmond touches the wall, and
Yeah, with a 5 stealth, I mean, it's a lot going on, but they definitely see you doing something suspicious and magic coming out of you.
now he has to save on a strength saving throw,
Okay.
or else be pushed 5 feet.
Or my saves have been pretty good. Oh dear, that's not gonna work.
Not for Prince
no.
Darth.
Yeah.
So number one gets pushed 5.
Which
Wait,
direction?
actually, hold on. What is this thing here? Is that a sarcophagus?
It's an Iron Maiden, but yeah, so essentially it's a stand up.
Is it opened or closed?
These are closed. The one you guys came in is open and appeared to be just a false one. It was just hollowed out.
Let's push him 5 feet closer
To that.
to that top left Iron Maiden.
Sure.
I just want to get him away from the door.
Right.
So
Probably
if I
fair.
get pushed, he's like, "Oh, what happened?" Can I open the thing?
It says you can use telekinesis as a bonus action, so
Oh no, I already did. That was to push him. I'm wondering if I can literally just open it.
open the door or the Iron Maiden over here.
Iron Maiden. Is it meant to be opened?
I'll let you open it. Yeah. You got to step like here to do it.
Yeah, I know. Deciding what I want to do.
You're just slowly ushering him towards the Iron Maiden. Now let me open it for you.
Let me just get this here now. Step backwards.
I know. I'm trying to make this as credible as possible. But
Right.
This all right. He definitely noticed you doing something with your fucking. Like I said, the stealth check was not going to be enough. Darth, what is going on?
I'm sorry to do this. I feel we have bonded, but I'm sorry, my good man.
You came to my kid's wedding.
He attempts to stab him. I don't think I made it though.
12 is a miss. Yeah, the dice are not with you guys in this fight.
No.
Lots of misses and
I
lots
like
of
using
saves.
This work for inspiration.
Sure. You could. I would say he's also very wounded. He's been heavily hit by the arrows.
It's gonna be much cooler if I actually hit, so I'm gonna use my inspiration and attempt to roll again. There we go.
Yeah.
19.
Better.
As he stabs him with a green flame blade.
Oh boy.
Says,
Betrayal in his eyes.
I am sorry.
Are
Does
you
he die?
though?
Does he die?
How does green flame blade? It's 3 damage, and then the other one like jumps to somebody else.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Right?
Dang it.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
They errated it at some point too. I don't know if that's in.
Yeah.
you're right. Target suffers normal. You can cause green flame to leap to 5 feet. Dang it, it's only 3 damage.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Any chance you'll give me my 6 since I was
Don't think so. It doesn't increase to 11th level. Jeez.
3 damage.
Yep, he is even more heavily wounded.
Man, it would be cool if he died. Oh well.
Frey,
Wait,
even...
hold on.
Oh,
It says, at 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 fire damage to the target on a hit. And the fire
Yeah,
damage
you're
of
right.
the second creature increases to 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Wait, I think I already incorporated that.
let's see.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
No. You-
There's
that-
no
that-
fire damage. The 2 is the fire damage.
Oh, so
That's
the two is the damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
So your jump fire damage isn't even on this form.
Oh,
target.
so where's the
yes,
weapons?
You're right. You're right.
Normal
I
effects.
separated it. I have a separate one for a bounce.
Yeah.
Fire
Okay.
damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier.
Good reading. Good reading. So he takes 5 damage. I don't know
Yes.
if that kills him or not.
So 2 more damage, basically?
Mhm.
Okay. Not quite. It's still hanging on.
But
And he
now he's
takes
on fire.
6 plus 6 from above.
But is very, very wounded. Alright, Frey.
Mhm.
Waiting very
Where'd it went?
patiently.
Mhm.
Oh, Frey did go. Sorry, you're right.
Mhm. I mean, I'll
she's
go
all like,
again.
I'll go again. Yeah.
Oh no, let's do it
All right,
again.
let me roll
I mean, if he's not going to pay attention enough, then yeah,
I
I'll go
know.
again.
All right, let me get these guys' initiatives going. And now they are like... Okay, what's... is there something they can make as a check on disguise self, right? If they suspect or investigate or something?
Just to touch me, I think. Let me click it.
You have to touch me.
So it fails to physical inspection.
Can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence. Okay, so they have to use their action to actually roll an investigation check to discern that you are disguised.
I mean, if they want to do that, that's great.
Yeah, that's a bummer of a turn.
I mean, would he be smart enough to do that, or would he think he's being betrayed? You know.
Or would he just think that Prince Dirth is crazy and wants to kill him?
Yeah.
Is that a viable explanation?
He's pretty upset right now. Well, what's going to happen is he's going to use his action
Stare at you.
to turn invisible. And you just see
Oh, no.
him fade.
Number 1.
Yes. We go to Celeste.
Oh, so he doesn't actually do anything else. He just disappears.
Well, you don't know what else he does. He disappears unless somebody can see
Okay.
him. But that's it. His action is to disappear. You don't see doors open or anything like that.
Okay.
Alrighty. Trying to find.
Like, can you tell us, like, I'm standing there, there's a table there, and Frey's there, so he can't go around.
Well, he's invisible, so he can move past us without us knowing he's there. Alright, so Celeste will just pop in.
If you guys wanted to try to find him, I would allow some perception versus stealth checks, and then it would be disadvantaged to target him.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Or you can attack the other guy.
Yeah, she's gonna mop this guy.
Mop this guy.
Two-handed mop right to the face. It's all wet and nasty from the snow. Let me change that to not say my name.
.24 will certainly hit.
And I'm trying to see if she has a second attack.
She's got base.
Extra attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got extra attack. Okay. So she'll do it again. Oh.
10 is a miss.
I believe as a monk, she can just.
Well, do you want to use any of your
bonus
bonus? Yeah,
attack with
she's a bonus action attack.
Yeah, I'm
Or you can, I mean, you played Monk before.
Yeah, I have.
It's been a while.
Been a hot minute, yes.
Mm-hmm. God, like 5 years.
Yeah.
Probably longer than that. Yeah, she'll spend 1 key point to make the flurry of blows and make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Okay.
She have that on here? She does not. Okay, what is her... I guess it's a d20 plus her proficiency.
She doesn't have an unarmed strike's got to be in there. She's been doing that.
It's not on her sheet. Oh, there it is. Monk unarmed. Okay.
Oh, it's not okay.
Like, I know I've seen that before.
Yeah. Punch, punch.
Both of those hit, yeah.
Yeah.
10 damage.
And then I know she's got that free movement thing where she can just pop away without being... And then she'll just pop back over here.
I was say, you block the, yeah.
Yeah,
Blocking all the exits, yep. Number 2 is looking in pretty bad shape as well. The older, grizzled duergar. Go to Valravan.
All right, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
This spell doesn't say I have to see anything. I just have to know it's there, I guess. So if I were to try to do this, dispel magic. 1 creature. It doesn't say I have to see it. And every other spell says I do have to see the what I'm casting it on.
The target is 1 creature, object, or magical effect within range. That's interesting edge case.
Range is 120 feet, so...
Yeah.
All my other spells, as I'm looking at them, say that you can see at the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
But this one does not.
It's only verbal and somatic, so...
I'll allow it. I mean, you're spending a 3rd level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
You can just, like, generally target this area. You feel pretty confident that he hasn't... If there was a situation where it was a bigger area and you're not sure where he moved to, then there might be some kind of dice roll there or something just to try to... Because you wouldn't... You'd have to, like, still aim it, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's meant to be like an AoE, but you're pretty confident he's still in this pretty small vicinity, so I'll allow it.
Okay.
The problem is...
Trying to focus in on... So go ahead.
The problem is this doesn't have a spell level, so I don't know how to rule this. It's just a thing.
I mean, that's always been a problem with the spell, because object and magical effects are detailed in the spell, but it doesn't say how to handle them.
Well, you know what? Let's just look up, because, I mean, there's a spell. What is the invisible spell? What level is that?
Oh, yeah.
Is it ability? Is that what it is?
There's a couple invisibilities.
The basic invisibility is a 2nd level spell, so we'll just count that as a 2nd level spell.
Okay. So just straight up get canceled.
Okay.
Alright. Valravan will read about the eyes of the Fey Elves. The Eladrin see all, and invisibility does not hide the duergar from the party of adventurers.
There you go. And
he didn't move at all. He just stood right there.
Yeah, I didn't have much room to go. And he reappears, pretty nearby. And you could tell he was like scanning the room, looking for places to go and all this. And he was caught with his pants down right here.
And that is all that Valravan's gonna do. Yep. Oh, there you go.
Boy, these guys get a turn. This one is going to yell in Undercommon, so I think only Edmond understands, but says, we are under attack. Dirt. That is dirt as betrayed us. Perhaps he is the one that Zardrak has spoken of. A betrayer, conspirator. And he
You
will...
are here, and we are putting it into you.
will use his mind mastery as he delves into the eyes of Frey in front of him.
Oh shit.
Must
Really?
succeed on a DC
Me?
12 intelligence saving throw.
One of these days, I'm gonna wonder why you dislike me with this.
Gotta target the barbarian with the int saves.
Whoops, I don't know why that rolled with advantage. It's supposed to be the 7.
Okay.
It's the 7.
So you are momentarily compelled to turn around and lay into Celeste.
It
Sorry,
does say
Celeste.
or. It says attack or move.
One weapon attack against another creature the duergar can see. Or to move up to 10 feet in
Or-
the direction of the duergar's choice.
Do I grab your shoes? It says, or the duergar causes it to use a reaction. So the duergar's choosing what it does. What
Okay.
she does.
So I either move or I attack because I was right next to him. It's not both. You don't get to. I don't get to do both, right?
That's the way I'm reading it, but I can tell the DM didn't want that.
Well, it says against any other creature the duergar can see. Or move up to 10 feet in the direction of the duergar's choice.
Yeah, so it's one or the other. And then she can't hit. I mean, she could try to hit one of us from where she's standing, but she wouldn't. She's not in range.
Eh?
She could throw an axe. I
That's
suppose.
true.
He could,
Yeah.
He could make her throw an axe.
do a throwing attack then.
Or throw something.
My new ice axe.
Whatever
know,
you
don't
feel
make
like your
things
character would do, because he's controlling. He probably doesn't know how to use your fucking ice axe, but he would try to hurl something at Celeste.
I have a javelin.
There you go.
Whoops. Why is that rolling like that? Oh wait, there it goes. That's fine. 12.
Well, it's not gonna hit
12 doesn't hit
anyway.
his
Thankfully,
12.
your attack rolls have been not great.
Yeah.
He definitely curses under his breath and then brandishes his dagger and says, "For Lord Zardarak!" Tries to stab you with his mind poison dagger.
God damn it.
Boy, this little fight is causing fits. 4 piercing and 8 psychic damage.
Yikes.
Who's
Okay.
he stabbing?
Me.
Frey.
Oh, okay.
But he's bloodied and looks like he is, like, literally in his death throes shouting this. Look like he's going to be escaping. That's all he does.
Weed. 5, 10, 15. Okay, yeah. Okay. Edmond has opened one of the Iron Maidens, yes?
Believe so? Or no, you didn't.
No, you
pursue
didn't?
with that.
Oh,
I did
shoot.
not pursue
Okay.
with that plan.
Alright. Well, then Thimbleweed is going to take a shot at number 1.
Oh, boy.
That'll do it.
What a waste of a crit. That dude had like 4 hit
I
points.
know. Yeah.
I will track that on our crit table for keeping track of crits, but that dude's head explodes.
The arrow just
Yeah.
gives him.
Dearth is just covered in viscera. Bits of that duergar.
Then he will turn and do the same.
Wow. The double crit, double... Well, actually, how much damage is that? Yeah, that's
9,
15.
15.
15?
15.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, that is just enough, actually, to take him out.
Just 1, 2.
Jeez. Impressive there. It's high
Wow.
noon.
That's right.
You know, it's
Jesus.
like the video
Opposite that.
games when the crit has a special highlight effect.
Wow.
That's-
He's
yep.
not even here to appreciate that either.
No.
Man. Well, that ceases hostilities because the other duergar is still chained up and looking very, very concerned, struggling at her bonds when she sees all of you. Definitely witnessed Darth doing something weird and obviously striking at one of the duergar.
We, the mercenaries that your great Prince Dearth have hired, have freed you, dear guard captain, in Dwarvish.
In Dwarvish. She ignores you completely and looks over at Darth.
Prince Darth, 'twas you all along. You are the betrayer.
Am I? As he brandishes his green flame blade against her neck.
She hisses at you.
That's why he sent you and your brother away. He was suspicious that you would want the crown for yourselves. It seems Zardarok was right.
She actually, like, hawks up a loogie and spits it at you. Which has an interesting effect of, like, kind of shimmering a little bit as it goes through your disguise.
I don't know if she knows or not. Tell me where your loyalty lies.
I am forever loyal to my warlord. He'll usher us into a new era of peace and prosperity on this surface world. You will not be a part of it.
Then why are you chained up and imprisoned in here? For questioning.
My lord sees enemies abound.
He sounds crazy to me.
He's careful. Plans have almost reached fruition. There can be no stopping him now. You conspire with surfacers.
And you are willing to die for your loyalty?
Of course.
He's going to stab her in the arm.
Oh boy.
Right.
Like,
With the green flame blade?
uh-huh.
I mean, she is tied to the table, so I mean, she can't really do much.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's sizzling and nasty, and to your maybe satisfaction, she gives off a cry of pain. And she looks like one more attack would probably do her in, because she does not have many hit points left, mechanically speaking.
I'm just going to point out Frey has taken the fingers from the other Duergar that are on the
Just
ground.
over there whistling,
Right.
sawing
Yeah.
fingers.
She's whistling Dixie as she's
Mhm.
going.
Are you sure your loyalty is enough to die for?
My death will come quickly. Yours will be slow and agonizing. You do not deserve to be a Sunblight leader.
She's just spitting venom at you now.
Shoot, I can't remember anything about this lady. Well, I have one thing left to tell you then. But, well, two things.
I killed Mufasa. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Why'd you got to break that to Raymond?
I know.
Maybe he hadn't seen the movie.
I am not the real Prince Dearth, but I will stop my father.
Wait.
Wait, what?
It's an identity crisis.
He's having an identity crisis. She looks at it with wide eyes. The rest of you reacting to this little torture scene?
The final blow.
I'm just kind of staring wide-eyed at this point. Like, are you speaking Undercommon this entire
It's been
time,
undercommon,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Uncommon.
But you can tell from the body language and what's going on. It is a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
angry. Like, she is, to your probably surprise, not grateful for this at all. She is
Yeah.
extremely upset and angry.
in common, he'll say, "This guard soldier is willing to die for her loyalty to the king."
Okay.
And has no further information to give us.
Dear girl, surely you would prefer to live, yes?
Are you
This is
speaking
in
Dwarvish?
Dwarvish.
I don't know what you're saying at this case.
No.
She looks at you, and if she could fire anything out of her eyeballs, she would.
Says, do not speak to me, this tongue surfacer. I would
Frail-
prefer that you.
Good.
I was just gonna say, Freya look at Edmund and be like, "You want me to do it? I'll do it. I have no problem."
Your more morale, good-leaning party members are not here, so.
No, they're not. Yep.
Gonna be
No,
a-
he's in the middle of it. He's not hesitating.
Well, dear girl, I'm very sorry. You've forced us into a Ned Stark sort of moment, I'm afraid. It's your time.
Can we put that in the Iron Maiden?
Good
Let's
God.
not torture the girl. If she must die for her cause, at least give her a soldier's death.
Strapped to a torture rack with an axe wound in the head.
And with that, he
According,
plunges.
okay, according to Gladiator, I never knew if this is true or not. A soldier's death is him like leaning forward, and they take the sword and put it down like the back of your head. Remember that part of the movie? He goes, "Give me a soldier's death," and so they like put him on his knees, his head's forward, and the guy comes
Execute.
up behind him and is gonna bring
Yeah.
the sword down into him.
Yeah,
If
that's
you can't die in
after.
battle,
that
that's
was
the way a
after a
soldier-
battle they had. Yeah, they weren't. It wasn't
Yeah.
strapped to a
Yes.
fucking torture rack at the time.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, Edmund,
Well,
you.
a quick death at the very
Yeah.
least.
We'll say like during the like you like cut off her last like words or whatever and just plunge and deal a killing blow. And she is still in all your alignments shift to evil. No. Your alignment is now necessary evil.
You know what? If we're evil, then Ned Stark's evil. I'm okay with it.
My alignment to begin with has been neutral. I could go either way. So
And all is quiet around you.
except for Frey singing Whistling Dixie as she's taking fingers.
Yeah, there's a door to your south, you notice, and a door to the north.
Now, can two of these duergar fit into an Iron Maiden?
They look
One
about.
on top of the other, probably.
They look sized for like one humanoid.
I mean, we could shove them into the secret passage.
But if they're dead, then yeah.
Yeah. Can we like hide them in there?
You could either do the secret passage or try to do the Iron Maidens, but yeah.
Yeah, the Iron Maidens.
I want to use the Iron
Oh.
Maidens, goddammit.
But if we have to shove one in the secret passage, thanks, chat. We could call the Mind Flayer in to come have some dinner.
He's just your cleanup crew, like the snail of the aquarium. It's just like, hey man, you gotta clean these bodies up.
Ringing the bells. Here comes the dinner. Come get it, Mind Flayer.
Yeah, he reminds you all that he only eats brains. He's not a ghoul.
They
What do you
all
take me
three
for?
have
Body,
brains.
anyway, take the whole body, eat the brains later.
Yeah.
Yeah, do some. Put the body wherever you want. Have the brains. I mean, we have to help him rebuild his strength.
That's right.
And when the Mind Flayer, it's like the scene in Starship Troopers where they see the bug this slurps out literally the brain.
Straw?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what the bodies look like after they meet him. But yeah, you guys feel like with all the different things. And if you open the south door, it is literally like a torture closet. There's like chains and whips and manacles and weird shit in there that's implements. And you feel like if you
You're a
want
Rihanna song in the making, aren't you?
if you if you need to throw a body in there, you probably could.
Oh yeah, okay.
Chains and whips excite me.
It's a deep cut. I'm not...
I do not understand that reference, I'm afraid.
Oh my god. I know someone in chat will understand.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, now we're covered in duergar blood.
Yeah, quite a bit. Those, I mean, both crits just exploded those duergar.
Up to 6 fingers.
I guess onward, though. We've got a door to the north, and that supposedly, I guess, apparently will lead further on.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot, duergar are small, right? So like Bob Robin couldn't fit in their clothes or anything.
Are they small?
Right, duergar are dwarf sized, right?
They're actually medium. Dwarves are actually medium. I think halflings and gnomes are small, but dwarves are technically medium. They're shorter and stocky, but
Do we
mechanically
want
wise,
to
they're
like for two of the people to take the clothes or anything? Too late. Yeah, it's too
I mean,
late.
I
the
could.
cloak.
I don't know if my 6'3" bright green ass is gonna pass for a Dorger, but I could try.
Look, I got the name tag and everything.
That's referring more to the short people, like the Thimbleweed Prey.
Oh yeah.
At least that's less people that are more too noticeable.
You
Frey
do.
would never put on their garb.
We shall continue on then. I will listen to the door at the north.
Go ahead. You don't hear anything, but you do note that the sound of ringing metal and just like factory type noises are ever present, and the smoke down here is also pretty prevalent. It's not enough to like cause you inhalation problems, but it's enough to be like just uncomfortable. It's all real hazy.
I mean, it's the only door, I guess. The other one you said is just a closet.
Yep.
So let's push it open.
Okay. Seems to open up into a dark hallway that is kind of a T intersection with a very lengthy hallway going north. And then it curves around to the east. And you can see at the end of the hallway, which this hallway has multiple doors and branching paths coming off of it, but at the very end of the hallway appears to be an open room where you can see light from braziers lighting up what kind of looks like a rest area. You see tables and chairs at the far end, but you do not see it occupied, at least from your point of view. That's why you can see light at the far end of that tunnel.
First, the guy, there's some light at the end, but I don't detect any presence. But he will continue to be first, going down the hall.
Okay.
Out
Little
of
bit
curiosity,
slowly.
Valravn's gonna quietly just peek around this corner.
Sure. Valravn, you see a door similar to the one that you just came in, heading to the south.
Okay.
All right, Edmond, slow down for a second for me.
Yeah, we are. We should follow him.
Yeah.
We don't wanna lose sight.
Back up a few squares, Edmond, because I'm sure you saw a bunch of shit a second ago.
Here?
You might have to zoom out, but
Oh, whoops.
yeah. So first, from your point of view, the hallway does continue for about another 50 feet until you get to that kind of like almost lounge area. You see a door up here to your west and a hallway leading to another door to the east. But then you see a small hallway leading west and then going up some stairs into what looks like a watchtower with a couple duergar on top of it. And they are overlooking a very large forge area, which... Give me a second for this description. Smoke fills this warm cavern, which has a ceiling that ranges from 40 feet high down to 20 feet high along the south wall. Source of the smoke and heat is a 10-foot-tall stone forge shaped like a pyramid with its peak sheared off. Ripples of heat and flashes of firelight spew from the top of the forge, which emits a deep, pulsating heartbeat. A 5-foot-deep trough extends east from the forge, with rows of black anvils on either side of the depression. Overlooking the forge, let's see, what can you see actually from here? Well, you see one watchtower, the one you're looking at right now, the entrance to those watchtower, essentially overlooking the forge, manned by several duergar who have rapt attention below. And south of this forge with the anvils and the lava, you see an enormous 5-foot-tall iron platform with cranes and clamps attached to a huge lifelike dragon with scales made of black crystal. Standing next to it on the platform, wearing a jagged black crystal crown and wielding a Chardalyn gauntlet, Zardarok Sunblight is addressing a, what you can see, gathered crowd of duergar.
Ooh. The old man.
Old man.
Probably don't want to go just jumping into the fray down there.
Right.
And you can hear him speaking. Edmond, only you can understand because he is speaking Undercommon. And he says, "Brothers and sisters, our time has come. For too long we have escaped bondage by mind flayers, only to be bound to Underdark by ruthless tyranny of sun and sky. No longer. Deep Dwera's blessings have bestowed gifts upon us. First, she blots out sun, covering land in darkness, and then she fills this land with black ice, so that we may forge powerful weapon to take this land of ice as our new home. And we will not stop there. Clan Sunblight will be vanguard to great duergar invasion of surface world. Our empire will be built on bones and ash of our enemies." And a great cheer swells among the normally stoic dwarves. And you hear quite a number of voices down there. And
Great.
you can see him, Edmund can see, turning towards what looks like a rather bestial humanoid with long claws and of knife ears, shaggy fur. He says, "Fetch the Mind Flayer. We bless Crystal Dragon in blood of ancient enemy. Then it begins reign of destruction."
Shit. Well, got some choices now.
Mm-hmm.
We can. So what? So I'm not sure if I understood fully on this. We're looking, or Edmund's looking at a guard room that's overlooking like a floor, and that's where all this stuff's happening. But the guard room itself has how many people in it?
If you guys want to step up right next to Edmund, I will let you because nobody's paying
Okay.
attention to where you guys are right now. So if you step up right next to him, I think you can see
Oh dear.
what he's seeing.
Yeah.
You may have to take turns in
Okay.
that spot, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So from your point of view, you can tell this is a
there's at least
giant
a few.
room. Yeah, you can see at least a few duergar from your point of view. This literally right here is appears to be like a guard tower that's overlooking this lower area. And it's a solid like 20-foot drop. I'm probably giving you more visibility than you have from back here, but
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So it's where I see it. Our options are: we try to take these guards out with these in this tower without alerting the floor of what's going on, or we back up and try to take out whatever beast he just sent to go fetch the mind flayer, because we'll be able to ambush them presumably whenever they get to the room and there's no mind flayer in the room.
mhm.
Yeah.
Or some combination of the two.
Yeah, those are those are both solid options.
I don't think we're quiet enough to be able to take out the guard tower without the floor recognizing what's going on.
That is a good point. I'm not sure how we would do that. All right,
That,
so
that would be the DM having to allow the three of us a bunch of coup de grace real fast.
That's right. Yeah. I guess some magic that I could attempt to like.
Sorry, the guard tower is the ones on top.
Yeah, so these guys right here, I don't know if you heard the scene, but they are, Zarok has commanded some of his forces to go and fetch the Mind Flayer, and they're going to kill it and splash its blood on this dragon before it takes off. So you see, maybe not even barely, you probably don't even see it from your point of view, but presumably some forces have gone down to where that temple room is. But the rest of you, but you guys are all looking, this watchtower right now, all the duergar are looking down. There's 3 of them up here, and it is 20 feet above the floor level, which seems like it is pretty full of duergar at the moment.
So, Edmund quickly translates what he heard, about to summon the great beast to take out 10 Thames. There are a bunch of duergar around. What do we do?
I think first, we ought to ambush that creature that is about to discover our presence anyway. He's going after the Mind Flayer, and when he discovers it's not there, I suspect this place will become far less hospitable to us.
Well, they haven't found us yet. I don't think we covered our tracks very well, though, so it would be pretty easy to find that we've made it this way.
Yes, exactly.
Um,
Yeah, I'm thinking if we just go back to that room with the Mind Flayer, then we could. You said it was the Beast he was sending to go check out to go grab the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, so you guys actually recognize. It looked similar to the kind of beast that was in that egg thing. Just kind of humanoid, but a very bestial one, like kind of hunched with like elongated limbs and claws and fangs.
Yeah.
I missed it, but is this thing, the beast, is it alive or mechanical, or can I tell?
Edmond. Let's see. Give me an Arcana check. From what you can tell from this distance, this looks like an entire dragon built out of Chardelin, which is both fascinating and probably terrifying to you. You're not sure what this thing might be capable of. You didn't even know it was possible to build. Well, you saw the little pseudo dragon. It's like a little pet dragon that was built out of Chardelin, and this looks like literally just, whatever size it would be to reach, or fathoms more, or whatever I'm trying to say. A larger size. You don't know what that thing would be capable of, what its powers might be, but it looks like it is straight up at least the size of a adult dragon. And it's complete. It's got all these clamps and stuff on it, but it's not like it's raging. It's like completely still, like a statue.
Hasn't been turned on yet.
It's our moment. I think we have to get in there. I can't think of another plan. I think once they raise that beast, we are all screwed.
Don't disagree, but let us clean up the edges first. Yes. The Beast, and then perhaps this guard tower here where there's only 3 of the duergar, before we go headlong into that floor down there.
Will take too much time.
Split the party.
That's always a good idea.
You have to do it in all simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
I will have to think of something as he walks down the hall.
Oh, Jesus.
What are the rest of you guys doing as Edmund approaches? These duergar all have their backs to you guys. They are all still facing full attention into the forge. Obviously, there's just a speech given. There's a few murmurs going around.
Honestly,
Everybody's kind of
We
just
can't kill him!
I am very tempted to just let Edmund handle this bit on his own by himself, and the 4 of us can go deal with the beast, because Prince Dearth can talk, any of these duergar into doing anything.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm just kind of like backing away, like,
It's fair.
Now, I would like to point out that with disguise self, I assume the blood and viscera aren't Edmund himself, but has not on his disguise, because it's all illusionary. So I still look clean.
You make an excellent point.
I might smell.
That
a
probably would
little
look
bit.
very that would look very weird if blood splattered all you and it didn't even show your character instead of like shimmers or something like a hologram.
yeah.
But it doesn't matter because that happened before. So yeah, I think that's actually a good point.
Smell bad, but
Why do you smell like gore? You smell
still
like
look-
murder, sir.
Sky Self can't hide the nose.
Smell iron. Why do I smell
Yeah.
iron?
all right. Well,
Well, I believe our friend will handle this portion of the plan. Perhaps the 4 of us should go handle that creature down to the south.
Are we sure he's not going to die?
I'm not sure he's not going to actually become the prince of the dwarves at this point.
Fair point.
That is a fair point.
How much time do I have? My disguise lasts for 8 hours.
8
And-
hours? I thought it was 1 hour.
Oh, sorry, 1 hour.
All right.
You're right, 1 hour.
Yeah. That's a good point. So you guys short rested at the start of the last session, I believe. You went upstairs, did the ice skate thing. You came down.
As we walk back to where the mind flayer is, I would like to dig around in my bag and pull out a Scooby snack.
Okay. Ray starts chomping down on a finger.
No, this is getting. I didn't know you ate them. I thought they were just decorative.
I didn't say I was eating a finger. I said I was eating a Scooby snack.
Oh,
It's
Can
a
we
it's
see
a
you doing
the,
this?
it's a brown bag that's just dripping.
it's the same bag you put the fingers in. This is my snack bag. I don't know what you're talking about.
I only have one bag, okay?
And no, you wouldn't see because she's in the back.
Okay, so she's being surreptitious, just
Mhm.
like
No, she's
hanging out.
she's walking in the back. She's
Okay,
bringing up the
okay.
rear, but yeah.
Great. That's terrifying.
This is the company you keep.
Yep.
Oh, Edmond, I'm excited for you to see this room, which I think you can now. As you see the full... Walking up the stairs, you see that there are multiple watchtowers full of duergar surrounding the forge, and what looks like at least a dozen duergar on the floor level of the forge, looking out.
Okay.
So we're gonna try to time this,
lady-
but we're gonna
Like
let
at the beginning, who said there was only 9 duergar, lied to me.
You weren't sure how many there were here. Oh, that was 9 duergar at the top level of the barracks, my friend. That's what she was saying. We're gonna let Edmond go first though, because obviously he was closer, and you all are still walking back. But the timing is gonna be you guys are walking back pretty much as this door is opening.
Okay.
He steps up to that empty gap right there. And
Just like fucking walk up there.
yells out, "Father, I have returned."
Shit.
Oh,
Oh
shit. We shouldn't have left him.
Yeah, I was
shouldn't
not
have him.
prepared for this.
You worked so hard this week, you guys, on trying to be prepared.
I mean, I was kind of prepared for this as well. Obviously, he's been doing this for 2 sessions, so
Yeah.
it'd be foolish of me not to. Yeah, Edmund. So you see that just as you see one duergar, a woman who's dressed in like more factory gear, like practically overalls, and she's got like a hammer and all this, and she's got a big key that she like pulls out of her boot and reaches up and unlocks this door to the south about the time you're walking up, and you see 2 of these creatures which look like this. And she opens the door and they enter.
My character token disappeared.
Do it. Did you go behind somebody?
No,
Spirit for me. Oh no, I still see yours.
I
Yeah.
can't see.
It's in like it's on the top of the table right now.
Yep.
I can't see it at all.
Okay. Can you see if I move you?
There I am.
You got
The
trapped
hell,
in.
that's weird. I
interdimensional
got trapped in
space.
limbo.
Alright, so yeah, these guys are entering, and I'm gonna let you guys decide how to handle that. But yeah, so Edmund calls out. You call out to Zardarok. And suddenly you had, I mean, I assume you're shouting us in undercommon, and all eyes turn to you, Edmund. And now there's a lot of murmuring going around, and obviously all these duergars are like, "Whoa," you know, they're very shocked. A few of them even like they've got like crossbows on their backs, and some of them reach for it, but then they kind of see you and back off. And you see Zardarok turn up there, says, "Durth, my son, you have returned." And he actually like hesitates at this and says, "What have you brought me?"
Oh,
Brought
shit, he's
you-
about to rat us out.
More sacrifices.
Why not? Why stop at the mind flare? I have more blood for you to spill on the dragon, sir. Guys, that's your cue. Come out.
I have come from 10 towns, leading a group of adventurers here to fully recognize our plan.
Who did you lead here? Who was with you?
They are chained up with the mind flare right now.
You captured prisoners.
Yes. That's what I said.
The ones that tried to kill my brother.
You have heard. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
You have heard brother has come back missing some fingers.
Yes. He spoke of the outpost was lost to us. Warriors from the towns attacked.
Where my brother have failed and lost his fingers, I have managed to capture these same adventurers. So, what better sacrifice than the ones who harmed our family?
He kind of nods sagely, although you see his eyes are definitely piercing into you.
Says, yes. Very well, we will bring them as well. And you will bear witness to destruction's light soon.
And we go to the rest of you guys. See the door open, and these Quaggoths come in. What are you guys gonna do? Tell me a plan here.
Are we? So are we kind of hiding back here in the corner? Are we out of sight?
Yeah, you tell me.
mean-
How are you gonna do this?
One, we don't know he just sold us out, and two,
We don't. Yeah. Let's kind of hide back. We're kind of huddled back in the corner, like away from the front door. So they presumably are opening the door and they're seeing that the mind flayer should have been chained up there, right?
Correct.
But it's not.
Yeah.
All right. Valrov's just gonna
Here.
whisper, "Get ready, everyone." And then he's gonna do his best to make a mind flayer gurgling squid noise. Just
What was that again, sir? That was a murloc. I think that's what that.
Yeah, that's
I would.
I do the fingers though, so you know.
Yeah.
Bray literally does the slow turn with the eyes.
Even though you
We
clearly
just met one for the first time a moment ago, dear.
and he
I'm
never,
doing my best.
never sounded like that.
No, I didn't.
It was just mind speak. And yet, these creatures are drawn to the sound and head.
I assume our modus operandi here is to, like, as soon as they get into, like, they can see that we're there and not a mind flare, we just run at them.
Sure.
You know.
All right, we'll go ahead and do initiative, and I will give you guys a surprise round.
Spell special again. I want to make this work one of these times.
However, you notice that this door has not been closed behind
Oh,
them or
great.
anything.
Wonderful.
I'm sure that's not going to be a problem.
No.
Sounds of combat.
The door, the door that leads to the room full
All
of
the
murder.
things.
All the things.
Cling, 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 cling.
Ooh,
Yep.
boy.
Oh,
You
no.
guys have a surprise round, but I really kicked ass in
Oh.
initiative there.
Oh, shit.
Can Celeste run around and close those doors, maybe?
I think she could.
I don't know if she could
That
do
would
it
be
without
pretty.
being
No, she's not like
seen.
Looney Tunes fast, but it would still be noticeable.
she's kind of Looney Tunes.
She's kind of
fast.
Looney Tunes fast. That's fair. She's twice as fast. She's like twice as fast as the average
Yeah.
human being.
Her speed is 50.
Yeah.
So she could, but it would obviously be noticeable, and then you'd have a funny situation where you're like bracing against the door, but I can't wait for you guys to fucking pop around and see all this shit that's in this fucking room.
I don't wanna. You know, Edmond's telekinesis to close the doors would be helpful right now, but Edmond's not with us.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know if
We
you can...
decided to leave him in the background.
I wonder if you can do it from that distance. You hear a voice in your minds. It says, "There is danger here."
Oh, shit.
Yeah, what an alarm system you are.
Only you had given me a psi crystal, I could have helped you.
I guess we're gonna start with Thimbleweed then. For your surprise round.
Oh my goodness. All right. Fire, Detect Magic, Tangle, Fog Cloud. I can throw a Fog Cloud in the door.
You know, it is pretty smoky.
Oh, do I think that a fog cloud might actually be misinterpreted as just natural smoke in the area?
I
don't
don't
want to
know.
call attention to us,
Yeah.
but that's an interesting idea.
Oh, wait, what are these things again? Where's that handout at?
I can. I got.
So is this like an ice beast thing or just like a beast thing?
Nope, just a humanoid. It's a bestial humanoid.
Excellent, more fingers.
Yeah. It's got long,
So-
hairy claw fingers. Delicious.
So, how are these doors open right now? Like, do they open towards us?
With quite a questions DMs get to answer.
ma-
How are these doors open? How heavy would you say this door
Yeah,
is, sir?
exactly.
God damn it.
What is the door made of? These are all good questions.
How much water could this door absorb? It's like, no,
If it was gonna absorb water.
I mean, they're double doors, and we'll say that one big padlock like swung them open kind of in the middle. And then, well, I guess you can't see what's there right now, but you'd have to pop around to see, sir.
Okay.
No, you don't want to, but
Do I know what they are made out of? How heavy
the
are they? What are their dimensions?
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's just tell you what I'm thinking.
Yes,
of doing
that would
and tell
help.
me if it's physically
That
possible.
would help.
Thimbleweed is looking at the doors with his arrow and thinking that maybe if he can get to where he can see that and the doors are open towards us, he might be able to put arrows in the door to swing them shut.
Oh, they're like a little Hawkeye maneuver here.
Yeah.
I just realized two of Rochelle's things on her character sheet, the damage dice have been input incorrectly. She has not been doing enough damage on some of her attacks.
Oh no.
I'm correcting it for her now.
Okay.
Correcting. You get some patch notes.
just giving some.
Is that
tips.
because her damage goes up? Because I think monks do that, right? Their damage goes up as they level? Or is it something else?
Some of it, yeah. The other one was like her Radiant Sunbolt. She had it doing a D4 of damage, and in the thing, it specifically says it's a D6. So like she should have been doing more damage with that. It's I'm just going through and fixing it all at this point.
patching the
Patch notes. Give her some
Next
patch
time she
notes.
comes back to play, she's gonna be like, "Oh, look at all the damage."
Yeah.
Closing doors with arrows. I think I would allow it. That's a cool move. It would probably require attack rolls. You don't think it'd be very hard to hit a door, but you think it might be hard to hit a door just right so that it closes properly.
Right. Okay.
So we're probably looking like a DC 20 to be able to shoot an arrow at a door with enough force at the right spot to be able to close that door.
Well, Robin has not rolled less than a 25 tonight, or not
Ooh.
Robin.
Thimbleweed, yeah, right.
So I'm fairly confident.
Critting like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. He's also critting a bunch.
You crit the door, it will explode. I'm just warning you.
Oh no! All right. Thimbleweed is going to, on his surprise turn, kind of run forward a little bit to get a good view of the doors. And he is going to take aim. Is he going to have to do it twice because it's a double door?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously, when he comes around the corner with his bow aimed with a very cool move, he sees that duergar. Her eyes just go wide because obviously she's surveying, seeing the missing chains, and just kind of putting two together. And she's
wait, hold on. I don't want to do that. I don't want. He was trying to do it stealthily, or at least in a way that he wasn't seen by whoever's on the inside of the door.
You stealth check.
Okay. Now I'm doubting this whole plan, but yes. Okay.
I mean, she's
Stealth check.
facing straight ahead. It's gonna be pretty fucking hard, but
This one here. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Which duergar?
there's one right here at the door. This
Okay,
is
okay,
the
that
one
one,
that
yeah.
looks like she's literally holding the key and just opened this door.
Okay, I see. Fog cloud is an action. The stealth's pretty good. Let's try it. Oh wait, that's Valravn. That's not right. Oh shit! Can I have that dice roll?
You gotta roll from his character sheet.
Oh damn!
That was a good roll.
Well,
That's a better roll.
Yep.
All right. Even though she's facing forward, I will allow because of maybe he gets between, slips under the statue, or does some cool maneuver.
Yeah, between
barely-
the Quaggas and her,
Yeah.
and then the statue and her.
Yeah.
Just hugging the corner.
Yeah, there's a little bit of time it just right where they're going past the area, and he kind of uses that as his line of sight blocker.
Yep.
All right, give me.
All right, and then
shots.
he's gonna start shooting those doors closed.
Yeah, and obviously doesn't lock the doors, but it will. 19, it's so close. He needs to roll a 10 or better to roll a 20. Holy crap!
So what happens on a 19?
I mean, he hits the door.
does it
It
do?
just doesn't quite. I mean, it kind of probably moves a little bit. It moves a good chunk with a 19, but it doesn't quite close it.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna shoot the same door again, because hopefully at least one of the doors closed will at least give us a little bit of cover
Sure.
from this lady duergar seeing us.
Yep.
There we go.
29. Yeah, you almost destroyed the door.
Yeah.
All right, so you do. You hit one in there, it moves it a little bit, and then another shot definitely swings it closed. You've got a little bit more cover.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He continues just dashing to the other side of the broom.
Okay. Edmond, you feel that turn-based mode has descended upon you, but it is up to you what you want to do with that. From your point of view, you have seen this woman who looks dressed like she is works in the forge, and she pulled a big, important-looking key out of her boot and unlocked this door right here, opened it, and you saw two of those bestial, what you know as quaggas, which are kind of underdark creatures that are often enslaved and used as kind of labor and warriors and guards by a lot of underdark races. Two of those went in here to presumably fetch the Mind Flayer and to presumably fetch the adventurers that you have captured and served up to everybody. And then just a second ago, you heard probably the sound of an arrow thunk and one of the doors slam shut. That is what's happened so far.
Does everyone out here look alarmed?
Technically,
Wow.
we're still in a surprise round, so nobody's had really a chance to react to what's going on yet. And nobody's been able to call up an alarm, so at this very second, not yet. Everybody's very, kind of just, this is part of a ceremony. Everybody's just kind of standing back. I mean, yeah, they're curious to march this Mind Flayer out and kill it. They're excited about that, but, it's kind of like everybody's waiting for a show, kind of a tension level to happen, but you feel that obviously tension's about to boil over if things continue.
Damn. Okay, dude, I didn't think this planned through.
That's what I love to hear.
Yeah.
I love to hear it.
I know. That's the MO right there.
Let me do something real quick. Well, over here.
That's the tombstone marker. I didn't think this plan through.
Tell me, Father, how goes the plan to just decimate 10 towns?
Just engage in small talk.
That's the plan.
He seems to glare at you a little bit and says, the plan, and he gestures to the dragon, is almost ready. And soon, we will take our rightful place. Dragon will destroy 10 towns. Our brothers and sisters will rise up, destroy what remains.
Yeah. What say you of letting some fresh blood take over our people here? I don't know if you are fit to be king anymore.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Momentum rebellion right in the middle of our other plans.
Yeah. He points his Chardolin gauntlet, which is all jagged and crystalline, at you. Says, I knew you conspire against me. This is why I sent you out to 10 towns. You returning is an ill omen.
And out to 10 towns I did go, and much have I witnessed.
Oh, you can call if you're just straight up calling for rebellion. There's a whole faction in here that are like not loyal to him, so maybe you can tell him it's time.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't remember what's that lady's name that he was
Yeah,
supposed
there
to
was a
Previously
lady,
on. Yeah,
Yes.
so you had a brief chat with a woman who was another clan leader called Grandolpha, and she was definitely hinting at the fact that Zardarok wanted her as his like fourth wife, I believe, and to join their clans and all that, and she thought that this dude is crazy and is overstepping his bounds and is just megalomaniac and is thinking about deposing him and is trying to sway more duergar over to her side. And she said that according to her, she had many duergar who were loyal to her cause. And I believe you ended the meeting with something like you thought about it, or I forget exactly how. You weren't necessarily committed the last you spoke to her, at least.
Oh, to 10 towns I did go, and much have I seen. But I don't think you are fit to rule not knowing what is going on out there. You intend to You intend
So that 10
to
times
wed
fast.
Grandolpha, but the things you promise her can no longer be fulfilled. Why is she to wed you anymore? Why is her people to follow behind your rule? In fact, I may have convinced her to join my side.
Enough! Enough of this! Take him away! He does not deserve to witness this!
Everyone here on Grandolpha's side is anticipating the honeymead. But I have something better for all of you out
Oh my
there.
god.
I have
It was a
come
marketing ploy.
up with genocider.
The longest sales pitch I've ever heard, and I love
He
it.
gets in an entire coup in rebellion. And he pulls out a beverage.
He's all gets pushed up behind him.
Edmond is the D&D version of the freaking phone calls. Hi, we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Are you unhappy with your current warlord? Is he overstepping his bounds? Now that I have your attention, I'd like to talk to you about
Genocider is the new honeymead, and I am in control of production.
Oh, I love this so much.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Two things happen. Okay. Well, two things happen.
Yeah.
Even though this is a surprise round, Zardarok is a step above capabilities. and he straight up reaches up, and his gauntlet opens up like Iron Man style, and you see just a blast of concussive force fire out of it and slam into Tirth / Edmond.
Oh dear.
And knocks him backwards.
Sorry, what happened? Wait, what happened?
Zardarok is just freely attacking you.
Oh, from his gauntlet?
Yes, he's blasting you like Iron Man style.
Okay. Does he have to roll or something?
He does. But so this is happening, but also you've effectively distracted everybody in this fucking room, pretty effectively.
Actually, that was my turn, so he can't even act yet.
He's acting.
Shit.
I'm letting him do this.
Oh no!
And he crit. Yes, my boss crits with his first attack.
This is what.
Well,
This is I'm
Edmund
giving him
dead.
this reaction based on what just happened. The narrative calls for it.
Yep.
And he blasts you for 17 force damage, and I need a strength save, or you are going to be knocked backwards.
So 17 damage.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
genocider for the low price of regicide.
That's like their blonde or their light version, like genocider, or try genocider regicide.
I get knocked back 10 feet.
Indeed. And then immediately these duergar up here turn hostile to you.
I'm guessing they weren't on Grandolpha's side.
Actually, what you see is... That's a good point.
One of them winks at you.
What you see... Let's see. There's notes about this. Really started the fucking shit right now. You know how hard this is also with all this different crap going on? Holy guacamole.
You really just pushed the button, didn't you?
Yeah, he pushed all the buttons. Okay, platforms. Okay, what you see in your speech, you see you get knocked backwards, and you see two of the guards pull their crossbows on you, Edmond. One of them, all three of them pull their crossbows out at you, but one of them does a little sorry, I just knocked my mic. And says in Undercommon,
Double forever!
It is time for a change in leadership, Prince Darth.
And
Now, since it's still my turn, right?
It's all happening.
it is still your turn, yeah.
Can I bonus? Can I at least try a bonus action?
Sure, yeah, you've got, yeah. You only spoke. You still have an action completely. Your speech just had consequences.
All right, here we go. Can you tell me at least top, middle, or bottom?
Yeah,
which
I've
one
been
is
putting
the
numbers on
first?
these guys because I wasn't sure what the situation was going to be. We're going to give them the blue numbers. We're going to say, well, roll a 1d3, and that's which one turned. Let you decide. Or, I guess the dice decide.
Doesn't really matter, but okay, number one.
Number one on the top is pointing his crossbow at number two, I guess.
All right.
Or
so as
not,
a
he probably got his take out, whatever.
As a bonus action, my hands are going to come together, and as I'm flying backwards, I'm going to hit the ground and hopefully try to push number 3 off the balcony.
Oh, okay.
We'll see if the ground is able to move him or not.
Yeah, so that is using that environment. What he does, strength, and does have advantage against spells. I believe I forgot to use that last time.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Storger's a pain in the ass.
Is this a spell?
I think it's a transmutation cantrip.
Mm,
Barely makes
Cantrip,
the
not a spell.
save.
You would have made it anyway.
Yeah.
okay, all right. Well, that's still an action. I
Feel the ground
guess.
like roll under his feet, but he plants his feet there.
I'm going to use half my movement to stand up, and I'm just going to go and attempt to grapple him.
You already used, or you did bonus action, sorry.
Bonus action.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So was it athletics?
Yes, against his strength.
Oh, damn it.
Oh man. Oh, Raymond, come on! You rolled worse.
you tripped him up with your telekinesis.
Well,
like,
and the disguise. He's expecting.
Oh,
Hi, sweet
yeah.
baby. He's expecting to be grabbed by a dwarf, and instead, this like human man just like wraps his
comes
arms
out of
around him. Yeah.
That's great.
True, my dimensions are different.
Yeah. He was
Well,
perturbed by that.
Emma.
When's
I'm
last-
going to throw number.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna comment. When last time a 5 athletics check won anything?
I know. Yeah.
Oh, nice on my side. I'm going to just grab number 3 and throw him off the side.
And yeet his ass off the side.
Telekinetic.
Bye.
Yep. What is falling damage? Is it D6 per or D8? What is
10. I think it's D6 per 10. I think.
D6 per 10 feet? All right, Ray, give me 2D6 as he goes tumbling down. Ah! It's 9 damage. Excellent.
Not in the room with you anymore.
Yeah, true. Okay, that was. I need to skip all these turns, don't I?
Was that? Does that set the record for most things to happen?
That was a lot of things. That was a lot of things. The rest of you, no idea any of this happens.
No,
You're wondering
no,
why it's
this-
taking so long for your turn to come around. You're just like, I don't know. You might have heard the sound of a dwarf falling 20 feet down and making a crunching
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell with all everything going on, but... Frey, you're still staring down the barrel of 2 nasty-looking beasts.
That's me. Alright, well. Yeah, these look real nasty.
Rebellion started with a yeet. That's excellent,
Mhm.
Stan. You look pretty nasty.
Yeah, she's gonna start some laughter here. It's gonna ring down the
Great,
hallway.
yeah.
It's about time, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so loud that Edmond will be able to hear it from the balcony around the corner.
Oh no, you're gonna alert the entire... After all that distracting you just did.
That's what makes it even scarier.
Yeah,
They
for all know, it's just
they
more
have no
dwarf-
idea.
Yeah, there's conflicting things going on around here.
They have no idea what it's coming from. Alright. And she'll bound merrily forward. And while she's whistling Dixie, here we go. But I get advantage because I'm raging.
Reckless attack gives you advantage.
I'm reckless attacking.
Do both.
I should just assume this at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, because I'm raging, I have to pick my form of
right.
the beast.
Yes.
Burger Rebellion, sponsored by Genocide.
The official sponsor of Twigger Rebellion.
What do you get?
You're great.
Let's go, we'll go the fuzzy tail again.
Okay.
So it's just swishing behind her as she's
Very cute fuzzy tail.
merrily
This-
skipping up to this little bestial thing here. I mean, that in and of itself has to be like, what the fuck is going through this guy's
Yep.
face right now?
Yeah.
These things don't look terribly intelligent. I mean, they look somewhat intelligent. They look like they can actually... They're sentient and they can speak. But very... kind of wild. 23 is definitely going to hit, though.
12.
Oh, you hack into a hairy body.
19.
19 does hit as well.
16 more.
Boy, he's still up, but you are carving chunks.
She's just merrily singing. Happy as can be.
All right, you can then go with Celeste.
All right. Celeste, however, is not merrily singing as happy as she can be. She is very not in a happy place right now. Try to use a special attack. Alright, so if I have read all of these things correctly, she's going to go up here. And give this guy a mopping. Which that's normal. Okay. Ooh, 11. Does that do anything?
Does not quite hit these. They're not wearing any armor, but they've got some just tough hides, and they're kind of bobbing and weaving.
That'll do it.
20, I'll crack him across the face for sure.
For 12.
He's looking real fucking bad. Just like smacked across the face, tooth flies out, you know, coughing up blood, reeling back.
Okay. And then for 1 key point, if I'm reading this correctly, I can do Radiant Sunbolt twice as a special attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that seems like a good use of all the things here.
Yep.
Because
Blast him a bit.
it's a ranged spell attack, range of 30 feet. My first attack. I'm just trying to see if it's like a cone or something.
Oh, no,
It's
just
basically,
ranged
from what I
spell.
understand, it's kind of the same as the flurry of blows, except it's got range, and it does
Yeah.
radiant
Okay.
instead of bludgeoning.
Alright, so she would step back so she doesn't get disadvantage for being next to him. Alright, so the first guy, number 2 first. So Radiant Sunbolt. 16 for 4 radiance.
That does hit, and you singe through his fur, and looks like he's barely hanging on.
Alright, and then she'll do it again. Ah,
Ooh, that one goes wide.
yep. And then, because that was her...
That was 4 attacks.
I know. I'm because that didn't technically count. I think that was her bonus action was to do that. So yeah, that would be that would be it.
Yeah, yeah. Her attack was the action. The Sunbolt for the bonus. Yep.
Yeah. So yes. That would be it.
All right. Yeah, that one's looking real fucking bad. Like, just barely standing on his feet. Oh, Robin.
Yeah.
Be right back.
I just need to do a little bit of damage to this one, or he's gonna go in just a second. Alright, with not much else. Okay, here's a question. Is that dwarf up there looking at us right now?
By the time the next round starts, which is right after you go, then she'll obviously have figured out that shit's going down in here. But she's honestly, her attention, you know, as much as she noticed the mind flayer is not here. The chains are broken, so that's obviously a concern.
Okay.
The Quaggas have gone in. This door suddenly shut. However, before Frey actually came up and even attacked the Quaggath, Edmond did his thing of this big speech happened.
Mm-hmm.
He apparently did a whole rebellion, knocked this dude off, so that's got a good chunk of her attention right now. So she's kind of got some divided priorities.
Okay, so if she's not facing us directly,
Yeah, I would argue that Edmund did a good enough job of distracting
Edmund
everything. So
is-
everybody's pretty much
yeah.
paying attention to what's going on up there versus down here, although you know that she was the one that definitely did witness something is amiss down here.
okay. Well, Robin is going to Misty Step
Ooh.
up to the door. And as he comes out of Misty Step, he's just gonna very gently just shut the door.
And closed.
And closed.
That's fucking funny.
And he's gonna plant himself right there at these doors. And he's gonna turn around and take a pot shot at number 2. Hope that's the one that's damaged, right? Number
Yes.
2?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see if
Look
he
at
can
us.
finish.
Being proficient with where we're putting all the damage.
Right. Will a 12 hit?
It won't.
Ah.
You got anything you can do?
Nope, I got nothing. I got
Oh,
no inspiration.
man.
Well, wait, hold on. Let me check. No inspiration. Nope, I got nothing. So both those quaggas are gonna get to go.
Yep. All right, so you've closed the door and you're kind of like bracing against it, basically, or trying to.
Yeah, I'm almost more hoping that what's happening in that room is
Yeah,
big enough that they're not even gonna like.
that's
They're not
fair.
even just worry about what's behind her anymore.
Yeah, just like file that away as like another crisis that we're
Yeah,
dealing with. Like, by the way,
yeah.
the mind player got loose. Well, this one, number 1, is actually gonna, seeing you do that, Valravn, is gonna turn around and lope after you and try to claw at you.
Great. Okay. That tracks.
Since you also turn around and try to shoot the other one.
In hindsight, I should have vicious mockery'd him, Chad. That would have been a better use of my turn. 16 will hit.
Slashes at you with his claws.
Alright.
Not great damage. And he can do that twice. With a flurry of his claw. Oh, the second one is a bad miss, though. It just kind of stumbles.
Yeah.
He breaks a nail.
Yeah.
Right.
You're still, the mist is still like coming off of you.
Right.
Second one obviously is all about laying in a fray, even though he looks like he is gonna die at any moment.
What beast did you take? Frey?
Tail.
Tail, okay.
He has advantage. He attacks Frey. And rolls a 16. Unless you would want to
Oh, boy.
tail that thing away. The fluffy tail, it's everywhere.
No, I'm good.
Oh boy. Does that add to your AC?
Mm-hmm.
Did we determine if that's for the round or just for the attack? How that works. A bonus to your AC when number rolled, potentially causing the attack to miss you. Sounds like it's just the attack, but if you want to look it up, I can.
It sounds like it's it. I think that's what we said last time, too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he can just do a second attack. But that one definitely misses because of your tails in the way.
Damn it.
19
Oh,
on this one. Now, because he is wounded, you can tell that he enters like a kind of a similar rage state to you and actually deals additional damage. So he's going to do this plus another 2d6.
Oh, jeez.
Whatever.
And so that's a total of 11, although it is all slashing damage.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's all I have, yeah.
Yeah,
Frey don't care.
Frey gives
Frey.
0 shits.
don't care. You know what? I forgot to roll. For...
Frey just sees the other one that's after Valravn going, Frey is coming to get you.
I sure hope she is. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll be there to save you in a minute.
Thank you, dear. This wasn't part of the plan.
Thimbleweed is next.
Thimbleweed. Maybe he can finish off some quaggas. Thimbleweed, go! Short bow to number 2.
Oh my
Ah!
god, what the fuck?
Oh.
This is hilarious.
Okay, we gotta make a point to tell Reese when he's back.
I'm writing this
Chris,
down. Session
got 3
30.
crits with Thimbleweed.
Yeah, Chris playing Thimbleweed.
Valravn rolled 30s 3 times.
Got
That's right.
3
Session
crits.
30.
Not for Valravn, but for Thimbleweed.
But for Thimbleweed,
Yeah.
that's fucking hilarious. You're attacking number 2?
Yeah.
Alright, well, he
It's
had...
funny that it's 30
Again-
is his crit,
again-
and this is session 30.
Again,
Yeah.
when you crit somebody who had fewer than 5 hit points, by the way.
Great.
Just absolutely just a total give. Just explodes all over Frey.
Yep.
Just blood and guts. Yep.
She's laughing harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably enjoys that. Yeah.
Yeah.
this-
Yeah.
The more I'm learning about Frey, I don't even know at this point. Maybe she's really into this. Hard to say.
Yep.
Offer to
all right.
Reese next time to trade characters.
That's correct. Yeah,
Like, look,
I'll roll.
I'm just good at rolling crits with your characters, so it's gonna have to happen.
That's right.
You can still play him. I'll just hit all the buttons.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Let me roll the attack rolls. Yep. All right, and then one for the northern.
God, literally has not rolled less, except for that one, the first attack you did on
Except
the
for the-
door.
Yeah, except for the time I was trying to get above a 20.
Yeah, are you doing the damage here for this one straight up?
It only applies once, and I assume
Oh.
I would have done on the first one.
That's true.
So
Okay.
it's just 8.
State. All right, I've started the MVPC poll also. And no, you cannot vote for Thimbleweed, even though he's gotten the 3 crits. Cannot vote for absent players, please. You're probably gonna get just for rolling all these fucking crits for him, though.
Yeah.
All right, Edmond. What I did is I just rolled the initiative for basically these two up here, because you see activity going down under there, but it's hand waved because it's A, way too many, and B, you're not down there, you're up here. But this one is concerned that you just yeeted his buddy off. And he takes his war pick and attempts to attack you. Is on Edmond. 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, deals 9 piercing damage.
Damn.
Says for Lord Zardarok.
And then it is your turn.
I'm gonna do the same combo attempt as last time. I'm gonna try to push him off. with my-
It's amazing what 5 feet of movement can do
No.
with an ability. Like, holy shit. It's hilarious. Alright, another strength save. Advantage still with their duergar resilience and their solid +2. And yet, with advantage, I roll a 13. That is not good enough. The yeetening continues.
I mean, Prince Durst's making a pretty good argument for rebellion right now. He's just throwing people out of a watchtower.
Yeah.
Give me 2d6. He goes tumbling. So you're like, you putting your hands on the ground and like the ground is like.
Shifts and like tumbles him over. the
Okay,
edge.
gotcha. That's cool looking. Takes 7 damage as he falls down. And I mean, it's a 20-foot fall down to the forge. And the rest of them just keep seeing fucking Twerker falling off the watchtower after. And I'm not rolling for Zardarok. If you're staying back enough far from the edge, then you feel like you can't really be targeted very efficiently by anybody down there.
Because of the angle.
Right, because you're up high. Yeah, he's on a 5-foot platform, but you're on a 20-foot high watchtower. So as long as you're not like on the edge, if you back up, you feel like you wouldn't be effectively targeted from down there.
He says to number 1, "My good man, watch out for that gauntlet of his. Got quite a punch in the range." He does step up though and shout, "For the rebellion, sponsored by Genocider. Once we take down the king, we're all gonna have a glass on me. Tell your friends."
He's gonna turn this whole place into a genocide factory by the time
Yeah,
this is all
it is.
over.
It's going to be the factory. Why make dangerous weapons of war when we can make delicious cider? Make so much money.
What can I do? What can I do from here? What are you said you're not going to describe what the other duergars are doing down here?
Well, they're starting to mobilize. So what you've seen is essentially you have started a bit of a rebellion. So in the other watchtowers, similar things are happening. Some duergar are beginning to turn on each other and pull out different picks. In the ground force, you think it's about half and half. Seem to suddenly be pulling out their weapons and kind of turning on each other a bit. So just based on that. But then you see below, Zardarok is obviously shouting out orders, and you see... Let's see, how far can you see? kind of to the south and west of him are more of those quaggas. And he is barking orders at them to surge forward and to charge at the ones who would dare. And they seem like those creatures are subservient to him.
Boy.
And then you haven't seen any sign of your friends. I don't know if I need to say friends in quotes. The people you arrived with. But you do see the doors are suspiciously closed.
He can hear a faint laughter coming from behind the doors.
You probably do recognize the laughter.
Yeah, so you at least know something bloody is happening.
Something
back
bloody is
here.
happening.
He will say to number 1, "Come, we must see to the safety of Grandolpha." And he like tries to lead number 1 to come down the stairs this way.
Okay.
30.
Yeah. Not his turn yet, but yeah.
Okay. Well, he's just gonna say, follow me.
Okay.
And he'll just be like, "Come down the hall, take a right. You'll see me."
Can't
But
miss
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he'll use his action to bonus dash.
Okay.
That's it.
Run away. All
Oh,
right.
I mean, what am I gonna do from out there?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
pretty
running
fair. You dumped 2 of them off the fucking watchtower and
Mhm.
started the
And it-
rebellion.
Rebellion, yeah. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Frey.
All right. Skipping merrily along. Come up. Whoops, not in there. Over here. I went through a wall.
Wow, you did some clipping there. That's just a bug.
I don't know how I did that, but I did. All right. And she's merrily skipping along, attacking recklessly again.
Of course.
23 for 11.
Yep.
28 for a bunch more.
Another crit. Good golly.
For 20.
All right, hang on. I gotta write down this crit. I keep track of our crits. Well, for 20 damage, and he needs to roll. Because this is the first time somebody has critted and they survived.
Yeah.
They need to make a. I haven't had to do it because it's just been death kills. DC 15 con save, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Suffer massive damage, which, man, they've been making these last couple times. They've had massive damage in a while. They seem pretty hardy creatures, though. But it takes...
I mean, how hardy is it after taking 31 points of damage?
Yeah, not so pretty. Looking real bad now. Reeling backwards from just blood oozing from axe wounds, for sure.
Okay. That's my turn.
Yep.
Not my second turn.
Right.
Jesus.
Alright. Come up here. Get some mop action going.
My
Oh, my
holy
goodness.
mother of crap. This is 5 total crits I think we've had.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
That's 21
Yeah.
points of damage.
Writing that shit down. That is the death blow right there. Good God.
12 and 9.
That
Yeah.
is so nuts.
That's
And she still has another attack.
That was back to back for you,
Yeah.
by the way. And Chris did the
It
same
was.
thing, did back to back
Yeah.
ones.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Alright.
Yeah,
You
so
should
we're
open the door. Let Frey out.
we're in an interesting situation here,
we are.
which maybe it's a good time to end the session, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to paint the picture of what's going on. I'm gonna turn off the. It's such a weird time to end it on. Oh, this is
Everything's
complicated.
going crazy.
Everything's
Although,
going
I don't
crazy.
know,
It's a
like,
cliffhanger ending.
television-wise,
Yeah,
This is a solid ending of a
It's-
TV show.
it is a
This
bit of
like,
a yeah.
The shit is going down.
Shit is going
and
down.
We cut to black.
Well, what's
This has been
interesting is
it's been building for 20 minutes. Your like eyes are like literally this big as you've
Yeah.
been watching it, and then it just goes to black. You're like,
yeah.
Yep.
And what's interesting is you guys, because you closed the door, and Edmond actually even left the watchtower, you guys aren't quite sure what's going on. You guys really aren't sure what's going on in there. Edmond has a better idea. But all that you know is that you closed the door and like are trying to brace against what's going on. Most likely I will temporarily take you guys out of combat for now, but know that like you guys don't have like a time to rest or anything. Like shit is going on in that room, and I'll have to
hear it through the door.
Ray would want to stay
Correct.
in combat because she's raging, so as long as I keep attacking, I can continue my rage.
We're gonna have to remember a bunch of stuff when we come back.
We are.
in 3 goddamn weeks.
So unfortunately, yeah, we're staring down the barrel. We're not gonna. Yeah, we've got holidays coming up, and unfortunately, they all fell on a freaking Friday. So we're not gonna be here next week, and I'm 90% sure we're not gonna do New Year's either. And I don't know if we're gonna try to do a makeup or anything. Most likely not. So just know that we may be off for the next 2 weeks because of holidays. And we may have to return next year.
You know what this is? This is, and I hate it.
Oh, The Walking Dead.
Walking
yeah.
Dead does season
where they
finales.
stop for the whole
They
like
start,
months.
they end
Yeah.
when like things are at their peak, and they take months off.
Yeah.
It's just infuriating. But that's what we're doing.
Hopefully
to you.
we're not that infuriating. We left on a cool, fun note, and now we're not going to continue for a while. But
For a while, yeah.
But we hope everybody has a wonderful holiday.
Yes.
And yeah, that's all the time we have for this week's session of. Sorry, Edmond was the MVPC, still doing the excellent role. I mean, this whole dungeon has just been bowing to you, really.
All hail Prince Dirth.
All hail Prince
seller of
Dirth.
genocide.
Even talking up to his dad, and at the very end, doing the product placement, staying true.
I remember the product placement.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right. Thank you to Chris, Heather, and Raymond for playing. Thank you to our wonderful fans for watching. Shouts to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Tiny Dancer, Christopher, Thomas, Adam, Stan, Nathan, Alex, Cam, William, I'm Loud, Al, Furcon, and Kyle. And gold patrons RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard, Lounge, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Sklinia, Blood Angel, Vronis, Baboon, Babu, Nathan, Fast Like a Tortoise, and James. Thank you all very much for your support. We will not be returning next week for D&D. Instead, we will see you all next year, and have a wonderful, wonderful, safe, happy holiday.
Holidays, folks.
Cheery music.
Yeah, that's right. There's a war on the other side of the door.
Drink your gin cider.
It's
Or will
good for the soul.
Throw you like a spider.
See, if you'd been better and quicker on the uptake, you could have done like holiday music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.